All right. This week we're going to be looking at the plants again. I'll be putting some things outside, so videos will start getting a little bit more entertaining. Weather's getting great now, and going to start getting things ready for moving out into buckets, moving out into the ground. Also got some strawberry little rootings from my mother's garden, so let's take a look. All right, so I have jam-packed this bucket full of strawberries. I already have some in the yard. They're looking really good second year out, so these ones will go out. Last year I had good luck, and I got strawberries from the ones I transplanted that year, so these still might pop some out. I'm going to get them out there, and we'll fill a whole bed up, hopefully, with this. And everything else has been doing their thing, doing pretty good. Well, maybe not today, but within the week. There's a little red tomato. Boop. These will go outside. I'm going to start transplanting some of the tomatoes. They're already starting to root. Some of them in there. So I got a lot rooted. And ones that were already rooted previously, I got in dirt. Try to get them going a little better. This has all been refilled with basil. I got some walking onion, again from my mother. These are a lot of the cayenne and jalapenos that were doing really good. These are going to go outside. So yeah, a lot of the ones that are ready to go, I'm going to start getting outside. It's starting to get exciting. Things are starting to pop off. So we'll even start moving some of the house plants I like into maybe some nicer pots and putting them in the 3 Seasons room. So we'll start getting some of these out there. Been doing really good. I've been starting to root some more of the Wandering Jew plants. I got a new one that's very pretty. I love this one. I love the purples. So starting to try to get those to root. And then the peppers and eggplants and the miscellaneous tomatoes and stuff. These will all be going out. We got the Mother of Millions tray. Some of them already looking like they're fast. Some of them already looking like they're really liking it. And I haven't fully finished what I wanted to do here, so there's going to be much more coming. A lot of this needs a little good watering too. So my other Wandering Jew plant that I've already spliced again. I have so many of these plants, but I love it. So we'll start getting some of this stuff. Oh yeah, these were also some clippings that I'm going to try to root. Some outdoor succulents that I really like to put outside. Some blueberries from my mom's blueberry bushes from Maine. So some Maine blueberries to go with my blueberry bush outside. Tomatoes, cherry tomato plants everywhere. So big up. So we'll start getting some stuff outside into nicer pots. We'll go through, we'll look at these, see how they're doing. Within a week or two, hopefully, everything's outside. Alright, this is my little tray. So I moved an eggplant over into here that was kind of getting crowded and bullied by the other ones to hopefully see if you can do a little bit better. I have some basil plants. They're doing great. And some of the smaller pepper plants, I have serranos and a couple of miscellaneous eggplants down in here. And I had reseeded this with oregano, which some of them are doing okay. And I think I put some cilantro in here that I'm not seeing yet. But so this is, like I said, the smaller tray that I got. So here are the flowers and the leeks tray. The sunflowers, I had to go away for a day, so they're not as perked up, but they're still looking really good. But so this is going to be a lot of the stuff that I'm going to try to get out right away, just because it's time. They need to go. I'm going to do that with the strawberries today. get as much done as possible. But all the flowers are looking really good. I'm going to probably start, yeah, looking really good. The ones I always butcher, the Cleomes, the Colomes, Shastas, and a couple Marigolds. I reseeded some Marigolds and put them on the heating mat. But I'm going to try to do Marigolds and everything in ground right now. See if I can get some to go. Because it's been raining and getting really warm, really nice. These sunflowers, I really want to see these ones do good. So I'm going to get them outside. All right, the tomatoes are looking great. A couple were a little dry. Because like I said, I had a miss today. I did water everything really great. But they're getting really big for these little cells. So we got different types of a couple white knight eggplants on the side. We did tomato Romas over here. There was like a Burpee special hybrid going on. A lot of cherry tomatoes and 100 series cherry tomatoes. Yellow cherry tomatoes from my mother. And the 100 series tomatoes. That looks like a cherry tomato. So I think tomato plants are pretty resilient. So I think all these ones are going to do fantastic. They're looking great. If there's any little wilting or a little yellowing, I think that once they get into the ground, they get good fertilizing, good soil, and more room for their roots. They're gonna bang. These things are gonna do good. So yeah, hopefully get lots of tomatoes this year. And if I find I can't fit them all, I'm gonna give some away. So see what we could do here. All right, this tray's looking hefty. A couple leaves I'm gonna be pulling off. I've already pulled some off. I don't want to pull too many, but it's the Thai Hots in the back, Santakas in the middle, Scotch Bonnets up front. Is that correct? Yep. So yeah, they're looking really good. I've headed a bunch that were just growing straight up, so that may have stressed some of these plants out, but I think that like this one I headed to. I just want them to try to split. But so I'm going to try to start getting these outside. I'll bring all the trays outside to harden them off a bit just for a day. And whatever ones I get in the ground go in. And whatever ones I don't have time for today come back. We'll get them out during the week. Look at these buttes. These buttes. All eggplant. All a nice big, purpley looking eggplant, hopefully. A lot of them came in. A lot of them doing great. So happy with these big leafy greenages. So I think we're going to do good. I love frying eggplant. And I want to have enough fried and frozen so that I can enjoy it well through the winter. I did pretty good last year. And I didn't have nearly as much. So I think I'm going to have lots of eggplants on my hands. I'm hoping. I'm hoping these all do good. And some of the bigger ones I'm going to try to get right out as soon as possible into a nice big container. I put them in containers, and they did really good last year, so I'm going to use the same containers. I'm going to treat the soil up again, top it off, and get them out. Love an eggplant. Looking great. So these are the watermelon and the white knights eggplant. Some of the white eggplants are looking pretty good. I've had a couple that didn't make it, or they're still very, very small. A couple more watermelons that I've done. I just don't think they were getting the light. They were getting blocked out, and I tried doing them after the fact. So they didn't all, the new watermelons didn't make it. I do have a few watermelons doing good. Yet again, first time to do it, but really hoping to get some of these white knight eggplants. They looked really cool. I forget where I got the seeds from, but I've been doing a lot of discount seeds, so sometimes you get what you pay for, but they looked interesting. So I wanted to try it. Some of them are looking pretty good. So we'll get these out there too. Hopefully have a variety of eggplant. And try the watermelon out. Last year I did squash. I didn't really get any squash seeds going. Might sow them right in ground, give it a try. I got to see how much room I have. You'll see I'm working on the real estate out back, but eggplants have priority. So these are the Serranos and Jalafuegos, the jalapenos. They're looking really good. There was actually, I think I said the other time over there, they were all cayennes, but there's actually a Serrano that was in the tent. Yeah, they're doing really good. Some I've topped, hoping that they split. Some I didn't, and they're growing straight up, but they're nice and thick. I might top them soon. I don't want to top them too late when they shouldn't be, but a lot of these are doing great. I do want to get them out as well. I really liked the Serranos last year. Really loved the jalapenos last year too. So not as many jalapeno plants as I thought I would have gotten. Some of them didn't make it. Couple little guys that just never seen it through. So we'll get these out and hope for some green. Keep getting greener. And last but not least, the tray with the ghost peppers and the cayennes. The ghost peppers smell dangerous. They smell dangerous. They smell like they're going to be spicy. So I'm glad that all of them popped and all of them are nice and green. They're small, but I've never grown them before. I'm not sure if they're just a little bit more of a smaller bushier plant. So like I said, I did have to miss a day, and because I have been watering these every single day, that these are this cayenne, one of my biggest and favorites. Actually, I should have moved to another pot. He looked like he's a little sad, but I think these will all be fine. Ones that I think that are more in need to go outside and start getting into, better sun, better water and everything. I'm going to be moving first. I'm going to triage my plants. I'll get the ones that need to go first before the others. Hoping that they do better. Maybe pull some peppers off so that you don't need so much nutrients for these peppers. I've been picking them off just a little bit. I didn't want them growing yet, but so hopefully these go out. That one will make a comeback. It still looks fine. It just got a little dry from not watering it one day. Alright, let's start getting stuff outside. Garlic's looking great out here. We did some, strong neck garlic, I believe it's called. And then I had started I seeded it immensely, just in case, because some of the seeds were cheap, and I just wanted to make sure that they would go. So a lot of this is spinach growing over here, and I have a bunch of different kales that I had seeded here. Some kale. I have markers set up so I can remember. And a couple different types of mustard greens, because I do really want to start getting some mustard greens. So it looks like a lot's coming out. I did leek over here like I did inside. I do see some leek greenages coming in. It's hard to see right now. There are some little leeks. I'm going to transplant the ones I grew as well. And I didn't do so good last year, but I look like I do have some beets popping up. I think the rain, it's been heavy rain, thankfully, has helped. And it's getting some good sunny days now. So I'm glad my leafy greens are doing good here. This is also just a area that is kind of shady, so hopefully they do well here. They do get sun, but I'm hoping that they're not too sunny and not too shady. I hope it's just right. So this is my strawberry patch that I had started last year. I even had some new ones shooting off, which is awesome. It's good to see they're doing good. They're perking up in the sun. So this is the side that is shadier during the beginning of the day, and I'm going to start filling in with all of our other rootings here. So we're going to start getting these in the ground and have this be a dedicated full strawberry bed. So I did notice something here, and I'm going to have to probably set up my slug trap soon, but I'm getting these mushrooms. I looked them up, and I think that they're yellow morels, and I believe they're edible. Now, I'm not going to eat them until I do some more looking into. My family does some mushroom growing on logs, where they grow mushrooms that they impregnated with a spore in a log. But as they're growing wild, I need to do some more research. But they're very funky looking, for sure. Very big. So I kind of want to see what they're all about. More to come on that. Get rid of some of this grass. Some weeds, some grass. I think those are weeds, but these are looking like weeds. They don't look like they're going to be strawberry plants or nothing, so I'm going to probably yank these guys out. And then I'm going to add some fertilizer to it, some bone meal, some blood moss, some stuff I have kicking around, and I'm going to just work the soil a little bit. And I'm going to put strawberries in. I think I got most of it. A couple roots still on in there. Don't want to disturb my morel mushrooms. That I think will be good to eat. So what I'm thinking of doing is putting some of the, I'm going to put some of the fertilizer in. Now they got the ground a little more worked up. I'll be able to plant them individually as I put some fertilizer in here. I should measure. But I'm going to do a even spread. One more for good luck, huh? All right, the bone meal. A little bit of this blood meal here. And a little more. I'm just going to work it all around. Hopefully the water will work it into the soil. I'll fertilize it with some liquid fertilizer as the days go on. Just wanted to kind of get something in there. This soil's really nice. As you can see, it's already growing mushrooms, so I feel like it's got to be doing good. Got some of the fertilizer mixed into there. Start putting in some of these strawberries. This is a good chunk. I think they want to be together. Yeah, they're still all tied up together. So I am putting them a little close together, but I do have a lot of them. might put a little bit of fertilizer in each hole, here and there. I might do a little Miracle-Gro to start, but use some organics. I do have just Miracle-Gro I want to use, just to get rid of it. I do have a lot of compost as well that I'll start using in some other beds, in some other containers. So we're going to continue doing this. We'll fast forward a little bit. We're going to fill this up with all the strawberries, and then we're going to give it a good watering. All right, the strawberries are in the ground. I'm going to give them a good soak in. I took the one that was growing outside of the little bed area, and I am deciding to keep these mushrooms because I do believe they're the edible ones. So we're going to give it a good soak in. I think that's good. I wanted to get them really soaking just because they were dried. And I want to revitalize them. And obviously I'll be doing daily watering on these while they're transplanted. So I just wanted to get them a good one. They look very saturated now, so I think this should be good. Alright, so that's it for this week. I got some stuff I'm going to be working on, but this will be it for the upload. And we'll do it again next week. I'll get some more stuff outside, so it'll be a pretty cool experience next week, and we'll start working on actually doing some construction, making some of these things look a little nicer, and get the plants out. So, later, Green and Screamers.